I'm here in the basement of the store, and I figured one of the best places to start is the heartbeat of the quick lube business, and that is the compressor. Now everything starts and ends with the compressor. You cannot run this business without a good compressor. Right here we actually have two compressors in this particular location. When I took over this store, this compressor directly behind me, this big one right here, was not working. And so that's a huge problem since everything in the store is powered through air, and all the air lines start and end with the compressor. This is a two-phase 80-gallon compressor, and the reason we have such a large compressor is due to the amount of air that we're constantly pushing out from the equipment we use. Now, rather than spend the thousands of dollars to get this particular compressor working again, I did kind of a workaround by getting this 60-gallon single-phase compressor, this Porter cable over here, and I hooked the two tanks together, essentially using this big 80-gallon tank as a storage, air storage tank, so that the 60-gallon compressor doesn't have to kick on as frequently. Because the 60-gallon compressor doesn't have to kick on as frequently, it won't be run nearly as much as it would if it were running the entire store. Now, if the volume of the business gets to the point where we're doing X amount of cars, and I have a number in my head, I'm tossing around, but if we get to that point, we'll have more than enough money to replace it with a brand new 80-gallon two-phase compressor. But for right now, getting the 60-gallon single-phase compressor works just fine for the store. It's been doing great, especially combined with the extra tank. I think it's gonna work for a long time to come. And so that is the first part. That is the key part when I'm looking at the quick lubes that I go into. How is the compressor? How's the compressor doing? What shape is it in? Is it going to be able to run for the next 10 years? So this is usually stored in the tank room, and we can go ahead and talk about the tanks next, another integral part of the quick lube industry.